Alright people, how you doing? I'm out. I'm on Dartmoor and it ain't raining yet. There's clouds up there which I'm happy about at the minute because I've come to get one shot. That's all I want, one shot. You'll see why in a minute and you'll see why I want clouds. But I've come to, in fact I'll bang it up on the map here just in case you want to come to this place. Merrivale Stone Line. You know when you get like a huge long line of stones? Merrivale Stone Line, I'm guessing. It's not a circle. If I do find any more about it, I'll put it up on the screen. But my plan is to get a shot looking down the line of the stones, long exposure, just for a change, and some rushing clouds going by. Now it'd be nice if the clouds were going away from me or against me, but they're not. They're going from right to left. I just thought it'd make a cool picture because the stones ain't going to move because they've been there for about 1 million years. Not a mental exposure, just something to get the clouds going. Well, depending on how much these clouds are moving, actually, might need to be just at 8 minutes, something like that, 10 minutes. But I'll spin you around and show you what I mean by the stone line things. Here you go. Here is the stone line thing I was on about. How cool is that? So I'm thinking, sort of a, I don't know how I'm going to frame this yet, but a shot with a line of this lot. And unfortunately, look, there's a big gap in the clouds at the minute, but I'm thinking of framing up. The sun is nowhere near me, or the fact the sun is over right above my head at the moment, pretty much. Or I quite like that composition there, I think. Yeah, so hang tight. I'll get set up and go from there. I think I'm going to wish I wore my jacket. It's a bit windy. I've got to do a review on. Try that again. I've got to do a review on this bag at some point. It's a low pro, I can't remember now, but I've had it a while and it's good. The only problem is these straps here, I've got to do them up because for some reason they pop off and I've nearly lost them. But it's not a bad bag, it's quite heavy, but it's ideal because I'm going abroad later on in the year and I'll be able to squeeze all my camera gear down to about this portion here, and in the top I'll get close. In all fairness, going away with the missus, I could probably fit my camera gear and everything I need for a week in Greece in this bag. So yeah, it's cool. Get rid of the bins. So I want to be able to see the whole row of stones, or as much of them as I can, and to get a nice whoosh of the clouds. It's not bad actually. Or is it better this way? Straighter that way, but the sun's slightly on that side. I think the clouds are looking better from this way, yeah, and the clouds, I think the clouds are coming that way. But I think if I can get my camera nice and low so that it won't interfere with the wind, I think we're going to go about here somewhere, and hopefully we'll get some shadows as well off the stones. Yeah, it's going to be something like that. I think back here actually. Yeah, that's better. That's better from that side, I think. Can't remember where I was now. I can see more of the stone lines. I quite like the backdrop with the tor up the top there. Gonna go for that. So I'm gonna turn you so you can see me. Quite like that. And there's a bit of a shadow. I've got all the line of stones in, and this first stone is sometimes there's a nice shadow on the right hand side of it. So I've framed up to include that shadow. I don't want to cut the shadow out. Turn the stabilisation off. Focus. Go on to manual focus now. We'll go for a 10-second timer. Alright, where's my app? Normal 400ths of a second without any filters. When I put my 18 stop filter on, my little app tells me it's going to change 400ths of a second into 10 minutes and 55 seconds. Give them clean. When I'm cleaning my filters, I always give them a bit of a wipe and then a blow, because no matter how good your cloths are, sometimes I find that they just leave a little bit of dust. Ten minutes and 55 seconds. There's two people coming up here, but they're walking, so it should be fine. Okay. 10 minutes and 55 seconds. I'll wake you up in a minute. Grab a coffee, glass of wine, beer or something. Lovely job. On the back of the camera, that looks really nice. And I'll tell you what, I've just noticed, my Bevan 18 stop ND filter is slightly warm, ever so slightly warm. I know you're going to get color cast with these ND filters, especially ND filters as big as this. Some are slightly cool. The old system I used to use was slightly cool. This one's just slightly warm, not in a bad way, quite nice. I'll tell you what, the clouds, brilliant. If it's sharp, I reckon. Problem is I can't see. I need bloody glasses. So all I'm doing is I'm just zooming in on the back of the camera where the rock sticks out into the sky. Having a look, and I think, oh yeah, that's sharp. That's sharp. So people, shot at 28mm, not completely wide, which is nice. Yeah, so it's my Bevan 18 stop ND filter, ISO 100, f9. What did I say it was? 10 minutes and 45 seconds. This is what it looks like. It's not too bad, is it? Makes a huge difference to the clouds. Quite a nice shot without the long exposure, but just something a bit different, I think. I don't like this composition as much, but I've just chucked my camera in the middle because there's two lines of stone on the either side. You know, stones all the way on the left, stones all the way on the right. So same kind of settings. Looking right down the middle. This will probably be better as a portrait shot. Actually, I might spin him round in a minute. Yeah. So if this one's any good, here he is. I shot a video a couple of weeks back up on Dartmoor at a place called Windy Cross, something like that. May not have even gone out yet. And I said in that video, oh, I've got to come back and do it at sunrise or sunset. And I think this is much of the same. But then again, I find that with everywhere on Dartmoor. If you want to get an half decent picture, go on Dartmoor at sunrise or sunset, as long as it's not hammering it down. 9 times out of 10, you'll get an half decent shot. This, I think, again, would be amazing at sunset. In fact, I might time it. If you look over my shoulder down the stones, oh God, I've got to get some glasses. I can't see far away and I can't see close up now. Imagine that shot there with the sun just about to drop below the horizon right down the end. That'd be sweet. It must be there at some point in the year, I reckon. It's like a little Stonehenge. Alright people, that's about it. Sorry it's a bit of a quick one, but I was just flying over the moor and I thought, oh, I remember that stone line in Merrivale. Got to get there and take a shot, and it's perfect for what I wanted it for. The fluffy white clouds against the blue sky. Sun was in the right place, or not in the shot. I wasn't shooting into the sun, which was nice. And I was just thinking, line of stones that way, clouds moving left to right, which worked out nice. Ideally, it would have been nice if the clouds were going away from me or towards me and that suck you in or push you out. But I quite like it because stones are going that way, clouds are going that way, kind of opposites. I think on the back of the camera they look really nice, but just get you thinking, people. Sometimes you look at a scene which is boring or all right, give it a long exposure. Just might make it look a little bit different. Even now, I mean, I love my long exposures, as you know, but even now, sometimes when I take a long exposure of a place I haven't been before, I'm like, whoa, look what that's done to the scene. It's crazy good. Cheers for watching, people. This is going out on a Friday. Cheers for all my new subscribers. I'm like 920 or something like that now, which is cool. I'm hoping I can get to a point where I can monetize the channel, which, if I'm thinking, that means I can make some money, which would be lovely. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing this anyway, and I'd do this even if I won the lottery. I'd keep this channel going, but it would just be in more exotic places. And I could be in bare feet and shorts. Any questions, chuck them down below. As always, the filters I use in the Bevan filter system, If you're interested, there's a little affiliate link down below. You can go through that, buy them. Just one filter or set of filters, and I get a little bit of a bung, which is nice. Failing that, whatever filter system you got or use, give it a long exposure. Love it. So easy to do. And I've got videos, if you're new to long exposures, I've got videos back in my library which explain how to do it. It's so easy, especially now with digital cameras. Damn, I'm getting old, out of breath. Right, have a great weekend, have a great Friday. See you in the next vid. Cool, cheers, bye.